Hello, welcome back to Deltarune. In the last part I said I was done recording this for now, because I beat Chapter 4, but, I missed secret bosses, and I wanted to go back and do them, starting with Chapter 3. This is gonna be kind of awkward to record, because basically, in order to do the Chapter 3 slash, Shadow Crystal side quest for Chapter 3, you have to do the entirety of the chapter again. And I didn't want to just, record myself playing through the entire chapter again, so what I've done is I've gone back and played through, to the point where after you do the first of Tenna's, quests or whatever, and I got an S rank. So I'm gonna record myself doing the parts of this chapter that actually involve the side quest, and then everything else I'm just gonna do off screen, and then I'm gonna have to stitch all this crap together. So yeah, I got an S on the first 10 of mini games. That means I can do the first part of the side quest. It's like a bathroom, right? We'll just go play games. So yeah, it's been oh, it's you. Let me check if you're on the guest list. I see. S rank on board 1. Please enjoy our luxury facilities. Alright, the farty Earthbound music. Ah, Chris, look at you, a dressing room big shot. Cheers, cheers. So how do you fancy the game, then? Righto, it ain't much in it, love. Now, I knew you wouldn't like it. I knew, so listen up. You see that game you've been playing? It's not exactly the original. Old Tenna's done a little something here, a little something there. Same dialogue as last time, but whatever. And made the whole adventure some big old blasted line from A to B. Primo, boring stuff. But if I know Chris, and boy do I know Chris, that's not what you want, innit? Freedom. That's what you want, chum. Freedom. Well, if I can go hush-hush for a minute here. Chris, love, that's what we got backstage. The original game where you decide what to do. Alright, enough explaining. More gaming. I'll keep an eye out for Tenna. You go have some real fun, alright, love? There you go, and I'm sure you know, but Secret of Tenna, right, love? Act 1 schedule. Various names and times are written under it. Act 2 schedule is scrolled underneath the red pen. So yeah, I recorded all of the Deltarune videos before this for chapter 3 and 4 in the span of 3 days. This is like half a week later, at least. Yep, gotta go get my controller. There's a controller fall on the ground. Alright, let's do this, and then I won't get kicked out of the damn game this time. So yeah, if you didn't put the controller in, Crash, why you turn the game on before putting the controller in? It makes sense. Fuck the game up. Alright, here we are. I watched like a short video like yesterday explaining what I'm supposed to do. I don't remember most of what that said. So hopefully I can just figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to find like a sword or something, right? And then kill a bunch of enemies. I think. I don't know. Yep, gotta find a sword somewhere. So yeah, if you don't know, basically what this whole dealio is you do a bunch of these like quests in the Link's Awakening game. I can just walk past you about that. And eventually, apparently at some point you end up fighting a secret boss, but it's like a weird secret boss to where it's rather than just being a normal boss like the other previous ones, it's in this weird Link's Awakening thing. Apparently it's really fucking hard, so can't wait for that. But chapter 3 is a bit weird in the fact that okay, there's a sword. Go kill a bunch of enemies until I'm like max level or something, right? Yeah, because you need to be a higher level because that allows you to cut more things or something. There's music now. Okay. But yeah, you beat... The secret boss is just like part of this whole side quest thing. I actually don't even think they're the end of it. I think they're just part of it. So you do that secret boss, and then you don't get the Shadow Crystal like you do for literally every other secret boss. Instead, you get the Shadow Mantle, which is the thing that Sean was talking about at the end of Chapter 2 when you talk to him. And what getting the Shadow Mantle does is it makes it to where the boss fight against the Roaring Knight that you do at the end of this chapter isn't fucking ridiculous. Well, not as ridiculous. Still think it's pretty ridiculous from what I can tell. Because the Roaring Knight is the one who gives you the Shadow Crystal when you beat them. So I guess technically you don't even need to do any of this crap in order to get the Shadow Crystal if you're just good enough to beat the Roaring Knight without it. Which, you know, not surprising, many people already have. But yeah, this is I'm gonna do a bunch of Link's Awakening quests until I get the Shadow Mantle, and then I have to do the entire chapter again to fight the Roaring Knight again. So, you know, that'll be a thing. You know, I thought the Roaring Knight boss fight was impossible when I first played the game, and the reason for that is because I didn't realize you could actually save after you fought Tenna. So I was under the impression that you couldn't save before you fought the Roaring Knight, and not being able to save between Tenna and the Roaring Knight would have been really bad game design if it was actually a beatable fight. So that's why I figured it was impossible, but it's not. It's just really fucking hard if you don't do the side quest. But if you do this side quest, it's probably still really hard, but, you know, it's not stupid. Right, is that every enemy? I've done Epic Monster Genocide now? Maybe? I guess so. Yeah, so this is gonna be really awkward, because I'm gonna do this side quest, and then I'm just gonna stop recording, then I'm gonna play the game for a bit, and then I'll do the other side quest. Stop it. And then I'm gonna do the other side quest you get after Chapter 2, or after the second Tenna game or whatever, and then I'll record that. And then I'm gonna have to play a lot of the game off screen, because the next time you do anything with this side quest is when you go through basically the whole chapter up until like right before you fight Tenna, and then you go into the S room, and then you go into the S rank room again, and that's when you finish it. I have to play a lot of this game off screen, and since this is, you know, can you fucking stop? Alright, that was bullshit. I have to do that again. Try to not be salty. Yeah, like I said this earlier, I'm not the biggest fan of this section, of these, like, Link's Awakening sections of the games. The fact of the entirety, or the vast majority of this side quest involves this. Not really the biggest fan of it, especially when that happens, where basically I got comboed by a bunch of fucking cactuses, I guess? I don't know, it just wouldn't let me leave. It just, like, I started getting hit by cactuses, and that was it. I was just dead. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Yep, let's do it all again. I mean, I only have to play the entirety of Chapter 3 again, so, you know, make it to where every single thing I try to do just takes forever. Sure. Try not to be fucking salty asshole. Yeah. Forcing myself to play through all of Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 in 3 days was like a necessary thing I needed to do if I didn't want to basically get spoiled, because I would if I didn't do that. But, one, like, consequence of me doing that. I was kind of really impatient with the game at some times, and that caused me to get really salty and act like I didn't like the game as much as I did at some points. I think the biggest point of that was when I did like the boss fight against like the pumpkin guy, and I called that fight like the worst fight in the game, which obviously isn't true. But god damn it, I died in the last attack twice. I was really, really upset. And then I got upset on the fight against the Titan, which is like the coolest fight in the game. But I was salty about it because I died in the last turn and had to do it all again. I don't know. I'll probably put in the description of the videos or something, just like, don't take my salty fucking ramblings too seriously. This is just me playing the game too fast and therefore not having enough patience. Which hopefully it doesn't happen here. I just died and had to redo like 5 minutes of gameplay here because I got comboed by cactuses. Really hope that doesn't happen again. I originally wasn't going to do this, but then I thought, you know, I might as well. I'm gonna need to do all this shadow crystal stuff before the next chapter comes out anyway. Where's the last enemy? Oh no. Where are they? Here. There we go. So yeah, I'm doing it now. And also, recording myself fighting the knight is also probably gonna suck because from what I remember, if you lose to the knight, the game just continues. So if you want to refight the knight, you have to restart your game, and that kills my recording. Alright, try to be careful here. I really don't want to do this shit again. Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to this boss fight. Because it's in this, and it's apparently really fucking hard for some reason. It better have the save system better be good. If this boss is really fucking hard and I die over and over again and I don't respawn right in front of the boss, that would be something, wouldn't it? That certainly would be something. How about you fucking face upwards, Chris? Or don't. Just don't. I press upwards and you just don't fucking do it. You know, Chris? God damn it. Alright, Max. Now I have to do something really stupid, right? I have to go around and cut a bunch of trees. Yeah, cut the pine trees now. You can do it, Chris. Can't even do that here, why is there a bird? Hello? Hello? Why are you doing so much damage, jackass? Stop! Fucking stop! You're gonna like kill me in one more hit at this rate. There. Alright, am I done with this particular area? Am I? I think I am. I don't see anyone else. Don't fucking get killed by cactuses. Swear to God. But yeah, I'll probably put in the description, just like, don't take my asinine ramblings too seriously, because I was just being salty at the game. I do keep what I said about, this game's random enemy encounter system being a bit flawed, because you can't run away, and sometimes you just have to fight enemies over and over again when you're trying to explore, and it just gets to be a bit annoying. Especially when you've recruited everyone and all you're really getting is money. You got the ice key. Woo! That's so cool. How long's this jingle gonna play? But yeah, I'm having to replay this chapter over again, and because this is basically probably going to be the save that I actually use when I continue the game later, because I'm doing this Shadow Crystal stuff, I kind of have to do everything again. Like, I can't just rush through it and not care. I need to, like, make sure I recruit everyone and shit. So that's fun. Chris, how was it? Lots of fun? Maybe had a little extra taste of that, you know? Well, regardless, 10 almost came in. Gotta be extra careful next time. Come again next time, Chris, if you fancy. All I want to do is make sure you can play the games you want, Chris. Yeah, right now it is early enough in the morning to where it's cold enough to where... Do you have different dialogue? Chris, hey, just between us, you like gambling? Sure. That's not true, you just like cheating. What happened to your guts? Come on, have some higher stat. Okay, so that guy had new dialogue that I just skipped. Yeah, Rules is here for some reason? What the hell? Someone from behind the curtain pushed you away. You felt something spiny stuck in your hand. You got the saber toe. The what? Huh? I spent my money on that shit, and then you just get one for free anyway? Come on, I didn't know that. Yeah, I bought new weapons, because now I know that there are bosses you have to fight in this game. I don't want to complain about this game too much, I love this game a lot, and I feel like I complained too much in previous parts because I was salty. Yeah, I really do feel like this game, especially since, you know, this game's a sequel to Undertale. You never had to press the fight button in Undertale except for against Asgore. I wish there was, like, some sort of dialogue hint. Or maybe there was and I just missed it, and if that case, make it more obvious to where it's just like, yeah, you're going, that fight button you haven't pressed in the entirety of these 4 chapters, you're about to have to use it, so buy something good. I hope I can get an autograph. Who beeth, if you wanteth mine autograph, getteth in line. Yep. So, yep. You guys gonna have some dialogue? Welcome back, Chris. We just stood here. Said we were gonna play games, but I guess we didn't. The hell took you so long? Playing games? Really? Hey, maybe we should play too next time? That's okay, I'm not really good at games. Anyway, let's hurry up and get the hell out of here. Alright, so yep, that's that. That's the first part of this recording. Now I need to play, like, another hour of gameplay, and then I can record again. So, then, bye! Alright, I am back. I've done yes rank for the second board. Now I can continue my quest of Zoldo. Presumably there will be different dialogue this time. Anyway, yep. Now you have the same, but now you have the same dialogue. Rules is no longer here because it's in the other room. Can I look like this? Can I dream like this? When you move to listen, suddenly they stopped. What could it mean? Who knows? I'm glad you're having real fun, Chris. It's the least I could do. Not often a dark world pops up in your own house, you know? Though, it could. If you ever wanted it to. Do you know? Does anyone in this world know that Chris made the Dark Fountain? Back of a paper, Act 3 is scrolled in red at the top. Yeah, before this chapter came out, I was kind of under the assumption that would be some sort of, like, thing with the plot, would be some characters would know who created the fountain, but apparently just nobody does. Put the controller back in, Chris. Yes. Alright, time to do what I did last time, before I got to the door, and then the game told me to fuck off. Because now I have the key, so the game will not tell me to fuck off. I need to get the sword again, though. Even though I had it last time, I need to go to the hole to get the sword. So yeah, this section is, from what I could tell from the guide I looked at, quite a lot longer than the first one. Like, you have the portion I did last time, before I got stopped, which didn't seem that long, but once you actually open the door, you go to this palace, and you were there for quite a while. God fuck you. Alright! Okay, yep, great start. We're doing great. We're doing really great. Oh boy, I sure hope
with how long this section is, I sure hope I don't go back to the very fucking beginning if I die at any point. That sure would suck. Yes, it would. How did you hit me? How in any fucking way did what you just did result in you hitting me? I don't know. Alright, let's try to be extremely careful here because I have stupendously fucked up the beginning of this. Which is great. Yep. I can't get that. No, I can't get that at all, actually. Thanks. It's not like I needed help or anything. Nope. Not me. Definitely don't need any help right now. Right, I need to stop going in those because they teleport me back here. Alright. Yeah, really not looking forward to this extra stage boss. Where it's gonna be really hard, and if you can't tell, I'm really bad at this. So, yeah. I hope I can beat it, and I really hope the save system doesn't suck ass. So it's like, oh, you've lost the boss to the entirety of the third section again. No. Sounds like pretty bad. I got all the enemies. Yeah, I can continue on now, right? I go up this way, right? Alright, time to go to the Ice Palace. Ice King is there. Gunter. It's the penguin's name, right? Gunter, what are you doing? I need you to go to Ice Palace. Get the key of enlightened Icement so I can become the Emperor of Ice. Emperors of higher beings than kings, right? I don't know. Not really, they're just different political systems, sort of. I don't know the fucking all the differences between a kingdom and an empire. I'm sure there are quite a few. Fire Emblem, they're basically the same thing. The fuck is the difference between, oh, this character's an emperor and this character's a king? Yep, really difference in the context of this, right? Emperor Edelgard. Lady Edelgard sends her regards. Yes. And, I talk a bit about some, like, characters that I like that have, like, orange and red hair. Unlocked with the ice key. And that normally ends up pertaining to female characters because I make a lot of videos about to.if, so of course. You know a male character that has really nice orange hair? Ferdinand von Ayer. Seen that man's long orange hair? The fucking bird is back! He's also apparently invincible now, so. All of the enemies are invincible, that's cool. Except some of them aren't. Right, I have to, like, freeze enemies later, so I guess the enemies that I have to freeze later, spoilers, I can't kill right now. Can you really hit me twice? Follow the white cloak. But I can't do that until I kill a shit ton of enemies, right? Like, what is the symbolism supposed to be here? Because, like, I'm supposed to... Can I not fucking die, please? It's like, I'm having to kill a bunch. I'm have to go full yokai genocide here. How far back? How far back? Thank you. It's not that bad. Just gotta do a couple rooms again. Can I walk through the door? Thank you. But yeah, you do this regardless of what, like, route you're doing, because you need the Shadow Mantle in order to get the... Well, you don't have to, but presumably you're doing it so you can get the Shadow Crystals. Is this some, like, meta shit about how getting the Shadow Crystals is gonna lead to killing people or something? I don't know. Yeah, I know there's apparently a bunch of other Easter eggs in this section that I'm not going to get, because I didn't look up how to get them. Because they're more just like lore stuff than gameplay stuff. But yeah, there's like some shit going on in Chris's backstory that I didn't really fully understand when I looked into it. Yeah, apparently they're like the egg quest or whatever. It's getting lore, and it's not just fucking eggs. I'm not supposed to kill you, am I? Yeah, you follow me. Why could I kill you? That seemed really dumb there, because if I didn't know to just leave, then I would kill you and probably get, like, locked. Push. I mean, this is clearly, like, Snowgrave symbolism, but I'm, like, not playing Snowgrave, so, like, what does it mean? Do I have to step on the other button? Okay. Normally you have to hold. I guess you don't in this race. But yeah, there is no real Snowgrave stuff that happens in Chapter 3. So it's kind of odd that, like, there isn't really any Snowgrave stuff, but, like, you do this very clearly representing of Snowgrave route stuff, regardless of what route you're doing, because it's required to do this. Dodging. Dodging and weaving. I need to freeze! Come on. There. Do I even need you for anything? It's raining now. Don't know if that can be heard in the recording. It is nice that it's raining, because that means it's not gonna get too hot. Great. Great, you can't push him from that angle. That's okay, they put it back. So I don't have to use my fan for now. Like, less than 80 degrees last time I checked. Doesn't feel like it's gotten any hotter. Yeah. I guess one thing to note regarding the Snowgrave route, if you didn't know, is that in Chapter 4, it's shown that apparently Chris, like, brought Berdly to the hospital, and he's not dead yet, but he might be. This is according to, like, Undertale lore, which might not particularly pertain to Deltarune lore, because monsters work differently because they bleed now or something. When monsters, like, gonna die, basically, but they're not dead yet, they enter this, like, fallen down state. This is a big deal in Undertale, I remember this. And I guess this is what Burley's going through, and this way he's fucking dying squirtle at the hospital. If you killed him. Which I didn't. I appear to be lost. It's not good to be lost. Where shall I go? I don't know. I do have to wonder if Snowgrave is gonna have any, like, unique bosses. I know that apparently the Spamton fight is, like, harder than he is in the extra stage. The extra stage he is as a bonus boss. And I don't know if that's actually because he has different attacks, or if it's just because you can only use Chris. Where am I going? Did I not come from this way? I'm supposed to find like a maze or something, right? Maze size? Oh boy. Where am I going, Noel? But yeah, I asked that, because that's one thing that's always been kind of weird about Undertale's genocide route, is that, you know, it's supposed to be like meta-commentary about how, oh, you did this genocide route because you just wanted to see what happens, and it's supposed to, because this whole thing with Flowey, but like in my case, no, the reason I did the genocide route is because you stuck the two best bosses in the game in that route, and I wanted to fight them. And then after I beat Sans, I immediately reset again. So I just find that kind of weird about the genocide route in Undertale, how it's like, because most of the genocide route fucking sucks. Because you just go back and forth over and over again, having to kill every single enemy. And that's like, narratively, that's the point. Is like, why would you ever do this route, other than morbid curiosity? But that point kind of gets ruined when you put the two best boss fights in the game in that route. So it's like, no, I'm not doing this for morbid curiosity, I'm doing it because I want to have fun with the two best bosses in the game. It's just a weird thing about the storytelling of that route. So I wonder if he'll do something similar with this, or if he'll just be like, no, this route sucks, you should get punished for doing this. Because that seems to be what it is so far. Because, like, some of the shit that's in that route is just like, ugh. Where? What? Have I not gone through every single place here? What am I supposed to do? Can I, like, push these into a different room? No. How about this way? Nope. Great. I love being lost in video games. Yep. Alright, so there's some direction that I haven't gone in yet. I don't know where that is, but it's somewhere. It is one of these directions I have not gone into yet. Mm-hmm. The second part of the recording has been going on for 15 minutes so far. Have I not gone up here? Have I not gone this way? No, I definitely have gone this way. Uh-huh, yeah. Right? Right. I've gone through every single one of these paths, have I not? So, what the hell do I do? Oh, great. Have I not gone down here? Have I not gone down here? Have I not gone down here? No, I have in fact gone down over here. So, what? Have I not gone to the right? What is the point of this? Huh? Can I, like, push this to the right? No? What's the point of this even being in... Oh. Okay. I found it. Right. This is the maze. I went through every single direction but that one. Maze part. Go up again. Maybe I came in here earlier and just didn't realize this was the maze. So I just wasted a bunch of time. No! Oh. Backwards. This is always confusing in video games. Like, how does this make any sense? I'm going through a maze and the incorrect option is to go backwards and somehow you're in a different place. Like, what? There's a maze like this in Puppet Dance, isn't there? Where I literally refused to learn how that maze works, so I just went in random directions each time until I got it because I don't know. Alright, the music has stopped. The door is locked. The ice key was used up. She was used up. Symbolism. It's dark. The darkness. Well done. You found my secret hiding place. But there's nothing here. Is there? You got the shelter key. Oh, you found that too? Perfect, just perfect. Thanks for all your hard work, Chris. You were used up. Symbolism. Alright, there we go. So now I have to play through the entire rest of the chapter up until right before the Tenna fight, and that's when this continues. Chris, how are the games? Just to your liking? What? Someone backstage with you? No. Chris, I was back here on security the whole time. Tenna's really starting to stick that nose of his around, though. Sorry, but I think we're gonna have to make the next one the last one. You guys actually gonna play video games this time? Hey, Chris, you're back. Dude, I'll say Chris is back. Huh? Uh-oh, oops. Sorry, I got wrapped up in playing an RPG. Yeah, just walking around and not fighting anything. Sorry, we can get going now. Alright, so there we go. Man, it's gonna take me so long to get to the rest of this chapter, I don't even know if we'll have time to record the last part today. We'll see. I'll be back when this part continues. For side quest. Alright, I'm back again. I have played through the entirety of the chapter up until before the Tenna fight, which means I can now go into the S room again for the third time. Not gonna say anything, guys? No? You're just used to it at this point? Are there any other NPCs? It's a corkboard. Illicit characters of Tenna are hung up. There's just the sock left. It's a corkboard. Ouch, cactus needles are stuck into it. Everyone else left me in the dust. Or was the dust left in me? Someone behind the curtain. For some reason you feel like they're concerned, but they won't say it. Right, there's Spamtony motifs in this song. There's quite a number of tracks in Chapter 3 that have Spamtony stuff in it. Smile! It's mild. There's graffiti here. In Tenna's wardrobe, a supply. He's grinding them up, feeding it to us. What, people? Is he grinding up people? Oh no, lol, it's not people, it's just pee. Seems the message cuts off. They're probably not going to finish it. Okay. Let's exchange. Oh, you're turning dollars into points. Oh, one thing to mention, I just noticed this earlier, the vending machine that's in the main room, it takes dark dollars now for some reason. It's the back paper. Act 3 is scrawled in red at the top. Also, accidentally got an Easter egg on my playthrough here, as I was kind of like, during the rules fight, I like stopped to do something else for a bit, and then like, the dog showed up. Chris, that's you, isn't it, love? A good show. Jolly good show indeed. Tenna's been up to this and that and this, all sorts of boring stuff. But Chris, oh Chris, you and I know the real drama happens backstage, and that's why I got it ready for you, you know. One last game, and I'll keep watch. Well, just as long as I can. Now, Chris, I hate to trouble you. I really do, but you see, I can't really move myself now. If you could just shove me out of the way. Yeah, that's right, just like that. Chris, enjoy the games, eh, love? Chris, I'm an ignorant plug. Can't say I know your motivation, but I saw you make it. You know the fountain. Oh, you did. Could it be you just wanted to have fun again? Some real fun, just like the old days. It's been my purpose, letting you play your games. But now that the games are almost over, makes you think, was it really all such a good idea? Your poor mother, what will happen if she wakes up? What am I doing? Power strip giving you a lecture. Just play your games, love. Chris, if not for fun, why'd you do it? Mum's the word, innit? Fair play, fair play. Alright, here we go. I am not looking forward to this boss fight. Third time, and Chris still hasn't learned to plug the controller in before the game starts. Alright, here we are. It's me, and Susie and Rouse are also here. It's a cactus. We are now in the big city. Need to find a sword. It's around here somewhere. Sword. I need this sword. Here it is. Alright, now I need to do a little something. Look away from your screen. Alright, there we go. Can move on to the secret zone. Become one with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and go to the sewer. Alright, I don't know how long this section is. I just know I need to go around and kill a bunch of enemies. Oh god, you turning is very weird sometimes. That's probably the point. That's probably how these games were. But I didn't play these games, so to me it just comes off as kind of weird. Right, this is what I need to cut after I kill all the enemies. What the hell are you guys? Right, one thing I wanted to kind of talk about for a bit before I ended up getting too busy to talk about it later. Yeah, earlier I talked about some of the weird narrative stuff in the genocide route where its point kind of gets muddied by the fact that he decided to put the best boss fights in the game in the route you're not supposed to do. And I just kind of wanted to talk about Undertale's writing in general a bit, because that's the thing I've seen with this game. Granted, I haven't gone out of my way to watch a bunch of videos about Undertale, but from what I can generally see, it's either people say nothing but positive things about that game, or they just shit on it, and there's no in between from what I've seen. And I like Undertale a lot, but I feel like there are a couple things narrative-wise that are a bit off. I don't know if that's the right word. Weird. That I wanted to talk about for a bit. Not to shit on the game or anything. Just more to talk about compare it to how Deltarune doesn't really have these problems, and I feel like it kind of shows that Toby has gotten better as a writer over time. So the first thing that's kind of weird about that game's narrative is, the whole thing about that game is, it's kind of simple when you think about it. It's it's an RPG, you're supposed to fight and kill the enemies, but what if you didn't fight and kill the enemies? Because, you don't have to kill everyone. And the weird thing I found about that is, that's the theme, but also in the main, part of that game, you play as, a kid that's being attacked by a bunch of monsters who want to kill them. And, they have sympathetic reasons for doing that, but, at the end of the day, you're playing as a kid who's just kind of defending themselves. So I just find it, I don't know, I feel like it would make more sense if you're trying to make a narrative about how you don't always have to kill the enemies in a video game. It would make sense if you played as a character who would, didn't really have much as a, if you were playing as, Hero McHeroson, who can just, who goes around killing a bunch of enemies in an RPG in, a generic fantasy setting or something. And you made it to where, they didn't have to kill all the enemies. That would make sense, because, most of the time in RPGs, you really don't have to, you could just run away from the enemies, and then The only downside to that is that you'd probably die to the boss. So I just kind of weird how in the game where the like message is you don't have to kill a bunch of enemies, be like you're playing as a kid being pursued by monsters that are going to kill him. And the only reason that works is because Undertale's monsters are literally the nicest characters ever written. You know? And then there's another thing I find kind of weird about... I have to do that all again. Great. Yeah. Man, Link's Awakening, not good at it. Nope. Do again. Wish there was more health. I really do. God damn it, like, what am I supposed to do here? Like, they just throw fireballs at me when I try to hit them. It's just... Yeah, this boss fight's gonna fucking suck, isn't it? I'm already half dead, and it's the first room. Oh, fucking hell. But yeah, and then, like, to add on to that, the ending to True Pacifist in Undertale was always, like, really just, like, what? Where you just kind of have to ignore it. Ignore the fact that it doesn't make any sense. Because the whole thing about Undertales is that the monsters, they were sealed away because the humans did it. And I presume the humans did it because they were like, they didn't like the monsters. I don't know, there may have been more specific reasons given that I don't remember because it's been a long time since I played Undertale. But then, in the end of the pacifist route, you break the barrier, I guess Asriel does. And then the monsters go into the outside world, and everything is just A-okay, and there is absolutely no conflict. And it's like... what? And it's not really explained at all. It's like, the humans sealed the monsters a long time ago, but then the monsters came back, and the humans are cool with them now, I guess. It's like... huh? I don't know, there's just some weird things about that game that I'd never really see anyone talk about. But that's, I mean, again, that's not, I haven't exactly gone out of my way to watch videos criticizing Undertale. And any criticisms I happen to see from people have just been people shitting on it. So I didn't really exactly take any of that seriously. Yeah, I just, like, to contrast that with Deltarune, it actually, you know, I complained about this earlier, how, you know, like, I wish the game would tell me that I have to kill enemies at some point, with, like, a dialogue hint. But that's really my only complaint with it, because I think narrative-wise, it, like, does make sense to have, like, when you... I don't want to do this anymore. I don't. Playing Deltarune, the game where you dodge things and shmup. Actually, it's Zelda now. I hope you're good at Zelda. I'm not good at Zelda at all. I actually suck. I actually really suck at Zelda. Keep doing it. Maybe you'll beat it one day. Maybe one day. Yeah, I do like how there are actually enemies you have to kill. Because, like, realistically, when you're on a quest to save the world from people who are trying to blow up the world, they're probably going to be pretty evil, and you probably can't just give them head pats until they say, good job, and then they stop, right? So I like we've gotten to the point in the story where the game's like, you can't just hug people and it'll all be fine, you know? It's a bit more realistic, you know? I feel like there was more I had to that point, but I'll be honest, me dying over and over again has kind of made me lose what I was even talking about, you know? That seems to be a theme with this game, is I keep dying, and that makes me upset, and it makes it seem like I don't like this game as much as I do, because I'm really salty and I sound really angry when I die in video games. Can you stop being jackass, man? Every single enemy is just like you want to hit enemy, but actually you get hit. What is the point of this area? I just come up here, I kill that guy, and I get attacked by masks. Like what? That's probably about to happen a lot, actually. I'm about to get to this boss that I hear is pretty balls, and I'm gonna die a lot, and get really angry. So just when I get angry, just remember, don't take my anger seriously. I like this game, but god damn it, sometimes. But yeah, that's mainly to say I think Toby Fox's writing has gotten, I don't know if I'd say better. I don't even know if it's like even say that, because Undertale's story was kind of supposed to be simple, and this game's isn't. So I don't know if it's necessary that he's gotten a better writer, or he's just telling a better story. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I've basically thought since chapter 2 that Deltarune was already like a better story than Undertale, and that's mainly just because like it has main characters that are actually interesting. Because the thing about Frisk in Undertale is that there's such a like stand-in for the player that it's actually a plot twist that they aren't. Because at the end, Asriel's like, "Hey, your name is Frisk." And he's like, "Wow, they aren't just whatever the fuck I named them." Nope, that's a different character actually. Whereas in this game, you know, you've got 3 main characters. 4 if you count Noelle. I don't know if she counts. And you know, Chris is basically Frisk but interesting. Because, you know, they've got the player stuff, the conflict with the player stuff going on. And also they actually have, like, backstory that's mysterious and interesting. And they also have, and it is as revealed in these chapters, like, they're working with some shady individuals for reasons that are not yet explained. So yeah, Chris is an interesting character. Susie is my favorite character. Did I mention that at any point? No, she is. And Rousey's probably my second favorite character at this point. I liked him. I liked him a lot more after chapter 4. But like he got some good scenes in that. What am I supposed to do? What do I do? Huh? Great. Getting lost in Zelda games. Why must I get lost in Zelda games? What am I supposed to do in this room? Am I supposed to do something in that room? Can I kill those guys? Can I? I don't know. I don't know, man. It no make sense to me. I have no fucking HP, and there's nowhere to get more HP. That's annoying. It's also raining. Why is it raining? Fucking rain ruining my recording. Why is it starting to get hot if it's raining? Making fucking sense. Can I? No, there's one more enemy somewhere that I can apparently kill, but I don't know where they are. Where are they? Where am I going? I can't leave, of course. This is just great. One more hit, and it's over. And I don't know what I can do. Yep. Nope. Can't go that way. Can I kill these mask guys? Can I kill this guy? Like, what does this button do? What is the point? Uh-huh. What do I do? The guide I watched for this was extremely unhelpful in this section of the game. It was just like, yeah, you go down into the hole, and then what happened? What did I just do to make that happen? We both stepped on the buttons at the same time? I guess. I didn't even do that on purpose. Now what? Okay. That didn't even, like, give me XP. Uh-huh. Oh my god. Yeah, despite it raining, it's actually getting kind of hot. Might need to turn the fan on. Can I kill these guys? Like, can I kill these guys? I don't know. And I can't really do an experimentation right now because I'm one hit from perishing. I assume I can kill them because they showed up after I killed that guy. Like, I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. Again, do the whole fucking thing again. I don't like this section of the game at all. I don't. I really don't. I want to play a Zelda game. Play a fucking Zelda game. Great. Cool. Go, buddy. Oh, still can't go that way. How do you reach level 4? I don't know. Who knows? Nobody knows. Alright. This video is gonna be like 2 hours long, and an hour of it's just gonna be me doing this part. Actually, it's gonna be longer than that, because it's gonna take me an hour to do this part, and it's gonna take me an hour to do the other secret boss, and then another hour to do the actual boss after that. Yep. Cool fucking enemies. Yeah, they just shoot lightning across the screen. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Try to get that guy. Get fireballs. Yep. Mm-hmm. No, no, don't go on the fucking screen, Chris. You can kill these guys, okay. That's savage, yep. If I knew that 20 minutes ago, we wouldn't still be here. But I swear I tried to attack them earlier and it did nothing. Yep. Yes. There we go. Yes. Alright. A million fireballs. Yep. Look at all those fireballs. So cool. They shoot so many fireballs. Yep. I cast fireball! Oh, that's how you're supposed to kill this guy. Why am I dead? Like, what the fuck was that? Like, great. I had health. Don't have health anymore. That was cool. Cool fucking enemy. Yep. Alright. Fuck you. I hate these enemies. These enemies fucking suck! I'm a fucking boss. I'm never gonna get there at this rate. Just fucking... Yeah, yep. Play Zelda! Play Zelda here for your fucking Deltarune! Fucking Zelda! Yep. Over and over again. Over and over again! Do it again! Because you lost to one room! Yep. Get no fucking health anywhere, so if you happen to fuck up a lot on one enemy, I guess it fucking sucks because you're never gonna get your HP back. Yep. I say again about how I get angry at this game sometimes. Yep. Now I got my health back. It's like the only reliable HP source, this one room. Yep. Here we go. Here we go. Yep. Oh, yep. It's been over 20 minutes for this one section of the recording. This is the third section of this recording so far, and it's been going on for 20 minutes. Yep. Fucking stupid piece of shit. So how did Chris do that? I don't know. They have control that I don't. Oh my god, really? Yep, so if I hit it perfectly, then it's no problem at all, but if you miss... Oh, if you miss... Oh, if you miss... Alright, so it's legitimately better to attack this guy from over here because he's a stupider enemy if you actually do it correctly. Or so I thought. Now he's just comboing me anyway. Can you fucking die, dude? No? You're just gonna make me lose all my fucking health first? Jackass. Alright. Am I gonna die to this room? That's basically it. It all comes down to, can I kill these enemies? No? Nope! Fucking nope. Thank you. Who is left? Who the hell is left at this point? It just keeps going. Can I kill the fire towers? No. Can't kill fire bars, Morty. They're indestructible. They're not fucking real. They're just fireballs. Alright. Who have I not killed? Who have I not killed at this point? Who could it be? There is an enemy amongst us, but you must find them. Somewhere. Right, this room. I completely forgot about this room. Why can I only sometimes reach this guy? What the hell is going on with these hitboxes? I hate this room. I fucking hate this room. Yep, it's over, isn't it? Nope, nope, barely. Alright, now I just need to walk all the way to this room and not run into a fire pillar like an idiot. Then I can move on with my life. Yep, there it is. Don't do it. Don't do it, Bananakin. This better be a save point. How did things turn out like this? Keeping poor Toriola locked up. If only he hadn't abandoned me. My old partner. Spammy whammy. I was gonna put him on TV, make him a star. I gave him everything. Everything I had. My life advice. This is not Tennant's voice at all. What was Tennant's voice? I don't remember. All he had to do was tell me what his little secret was. His secret to being a big shot. Well, he wasn't very good at that either. It took a little sweet talk. But just when I had finally, gotten him to sign the deal, he suddenly had to take a phone call. But when he picked it up, his face turned pale, and he ran right out of the room with the receiver hanging. Oren, could you just not be there? Please, I don't want to have to worry about you chewing the cord right now. So I went to pick it up, thinking it was finally my chance to be a big shot. But there was nobody there. That little freak ripped me off. I wish they never brought that laptop. Wish they never brought that laptop home. Chris, I didn't see you there. I did what I said, Chris. I did what you said, Chris. Huh? Just like our deal. You aren't gonna turn me off again, are you? Okay, so Tenna, like, so does Tenna know what the Chris player thing that's going on right now? Because like, because they had a deal with Chris apparently. All right, this is where shit gets stupid. So I'm gonna turn the fan on now because it's hot now. If this boss fight reaches a certain level of stupid, I might just stop, because you know Deltarune with its really hard Zelda boss, nor should get the side quest. Here we go. It's dark. Oh, we don't even have the boss yet. It's a whole dungeon before that, right? Cool. I can't see. I need an umbrella to use flash. Chris. Oh, Chris. Is it fun, Chris? Playing around like this? That's why you're searching for them, aren't you? The shadow crystals. And the shadow mantle that I'm holding. Do you honestly think it'll get you what you want? No, part of you is just enjoying this, isn't it? Oh, don't make that sour face. I can see in the dark, you know. The question is, can you? Alright, how bullshit is this going to be? Very! Oh, fucking no! Oh god. How much health do you have, buddy, huh? This is my favorite part of old games like this, is you never know how much HP the fucking enemy has. Oh my god, what is happening? Uh-huh. Oh, hello friend. Oh, you just killed me through the video game? How far back? How far back? Okay. I just have to walk through these. Okay, not far back at all, actually. Okay. Here we go! This is the rest of my life. Oh my. Why do you have a different starting attack? Oh, because it's just one of the attack you can do. So you choose it randomly. Go! Oh, I just want to play Deltarune. Now I'm gonna play Zelda for the rest of my life. Oh my god. Yep. Oh my god. You don't turn around sometimes. You really don't. I swear I press the button and Chris just doesn't. Chris does not. Chris refuses to do the turny 360 returns 180 degrees. They refuse to do it. Never. They never do it. Yep. Come here, fuckhead! Oh my god. Yep. Basically dead now. I don't even know how many phases this fucker has. There are 3 so far. Yeah, I need that. What? Okay. 30 minutes. This is the 3rd part of this recording and it's already 30 minutes. There's a 4th part. I need to do the night after this. Although that part's probably not going to be very long because that part's probably just going to be my winning attempt because I'm pretty sure every time I want to restart that fight and try again I have to end recording, so there's no point in, like, I don't know. But probably, realistically what's probably going to happen with the night fight is I'm going to record, like, every attempt. But I'm just not going to bother commentating it because it might be a fail, because I might fail, in which case I'm going to try recording anyways, there's no reason to talk, so it'd be like, it's probably going to be like, just at some point, it's going to jump cut to me after me doing this and be doing the night fight with no commentary until I win, in which case I'll turn the commentary back on. It's probably what's going to happen, just FYI. I haven't done it yet, but that's probably what's going to happen. I'll probably do like, record my initial, like, first attempt, but after that, probably nothing until the final one. Did this guy really need this many phases? Oh, I just don't. I really don't. Yeah, I've noticed when this game makes me the angriest is when it decides it wants to be a different video game, and I end up sucking at it because I'm not very good at the new type of video game it wanted to be. It's been doing that for basically all these Zelda sections. It did that for the Jack-o'-lantern boss fight, Yeah. Yeah, this is the first phase. I'm already fucking dead. Oh my god. This isn't happening, is it? It's just not happening. Yep. Yep. I hate this attack. But I also hate this attack. So what you're saying is you hate the whole fight. Yes. This fucker isn't even giving me the thing. I can't even get past the first phase anymore. This is not happening, is it? It's just not happening. This is just a thing with these games in general, I've noticed. It's always when Undertale or Deltarune decides it doesn't want to be Undertale or Deltarune for the moment, but we're still going to be really hard anyway. That's when problems arise, because Sans, if you didn't know, Sans is 75+% of Sans' fight is a fucking 2D platformer, and I suck at 2D platformers. That's why that fight took me like 5 hours. And now we're doing this, where this is not a shmup at all. This is Zordo on fucking fuck yous. I guess Isaac. I guess that'd be the closest thing to this. This is the perspective that we're dealing with here, but not really, because I hit things with a sword, not shooting things with teardrops. Yep. I'm dead again. This isn't happening. I don't feel like I'm learning anything. I just do it, and sometimes I get luckier than other attempts, so I last longer. If you notice, the Shadow Mantle, or I guess they're holding the Shadow Mantle, they aren't literally the Shadow Mantle. They're Bob Richardson. Bob Richardson, the friendly neighborhood demon. Yep. Just not getting past the first phase this attempt. Just not happening. Yep. Just think. Just get through this bullshit, and get through the night, and then next time I can fight Gerson. That actually sounds not awful. Just think about that. At some point, you get to a fight that you don't hate after you get through multiple fights that you hate. You can do it. Just come on. Yep. Yep. I love how they run away and there's like a million different blocks to where I just can't reach them. Yep, halfway dead already. Yep. Yeah, of course I ran into that. Whoops! I thought it would have been faster than that, but nope. Man, just HP bars, man. They're such a great feature in video games because you can look at them and you know how far you've gotten, so you aren't just like fucking guessing if you're even doing slightly well or not. You know? You know, this is classic Zelda game, right? Those didn't have those. If you want to be like that, you can't have the modern conveniences, modern technology that didn't have that in the old games. If you want to be like the old games, like the fucking old games. I hit that guy. So yeah, it's got ears, or it's got antlers, because it's related to the night. It also has antlers, because the night is most likely December. I gotta say, it being revealed that Chris is working with the Knight seems kind of obvious in hindsight. It makes me wonder why that wasn't a more common theory, because it's like the whole is Chris the Knight debate basically came down to, it looks like they are, but there's like points to where it shows that they basically can't be. So them just like working with them kind of seems like the obvious like middle ground, but it's like I didn't see many people saying that. So yeah, I have been watching a couple other playthroughs of this. Been watching the Joel one. Joel's only uploaded part 1. I don't even know if he's streamed part 2 yet. But I've also been watching. This was a good attempt. It was. Not anymore. Not anymore. Real fun. Real fun right now. Yep. Me. Loads of fun. Funnest I've ever had playing a video game. Yeah, I've also been watching Jaru's playthrough because I want him to get to the part with Gerson so he can realize that he was like 90% right, and that's really funny. But he's like the slowest player of the game ever right now. He's like only played like 2 hours of chapter 3. I'm already dead. What did I do differently to where I'm now dead, whereas in the other attempt I was nowhere near dead? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I just think I don't like complaining about this game too much because I like this game a lot, and I feel like I've done that too much out of just pure frustration. But like, god damn it, if I wanted to throw my head against a hard Zelda boss, I'd play a Zelda game, you know? But nope. If I want to do the thing required to get the bonus quest, that's probably how you get the not fuck you ending of this game. You have to do this. It's kind of ironic that it's like a shmup game doing not shmup things that's hard, whereas like, I don't know, I feel like the opposite would be true, and I'm basing that basically on Arcadia, where they have a mode where, you know, you're supposed to turn to a shmup if you want to recruit enemies, but then that was too hard for some people. Like, people wanted to play a Shin Megami Tensei game, but they weren't good at shmups, so the developer made it to where you could just, like, have a dice roll, have it work instead. Yeah, that was cool. Just ran into him twice. Basically, I go that direction. And I feel like me stabbing to the side should have been good enough. That hit me? Really? That hit me, huh? That hit me? Yep, ran into that one. Yeah, like, that was one hit and no more. Huh? Man, let me tell you, if it weren't for these cats giving me HP, this would be literally hopeless. So what is friend? What do they mean? They went from an Easter egg in 2 to they were in Rousey's cutscene, and now they're here. What do they mean? What does it mean, Toby? That's kind of funny that I keep saying Toby, but I'm pretty sure any other time I've ever heard someone like talk about Toby, they've used their full name. Toby Foxerson. Alright. Why? It's just, I feel like at that exact angle I hit other of the friends, but at that particular time, that guy hit me instead. Why is it still going? Fuck off! Like, are you kidding me? Like, it just keeps going. Why does it keep going? I have to do the whole fucking thing again if I fuck up. Yep, fuck. Yep. Welcome, fuck. Welcome, fuck, indeed. You done, buddy? You're just gonna keep going? You're just gonna keep fucking going? Yep. Why does it keep going? Am I supposed to counterattack at that point? If so, that's not exactly clear, because every single other time they've done that attack, I couldn't counterattack. I hate this fight. I hate this fight a lot. I really wish I didn't have to do this right now. And I'm not exactly a god at shmups either, so there's no way I'm beating the knight without this. Plus, I've kind of wasted how much time doing this quest already. Yeah. Not a big fan of just everything involved with the Chapter 3 crystal shit. Just, it takes forever, because you have to do the whole chapter again. Like, I don't have to do the whole Chapter 4 again. Like, I'm pretty sure, because I already made a save for, like, when you started the Dark World, Chapter 4, so all I'm probably gonna do is I'm just gonna start that chapter and do the couple steps that I missed, and then I can fight Gerson, and then I can stop playing. I don't have to play the entirety of Chapter 4 again just to do this. Yeah, again, if I was even remotely a Zelda fan, I'd probably like this a lot more, but I'm not. But I'm forced to deal with this anyway. Also, apparently you could, like... This is what I've heard. I don't know how this works. Apparently, if you screw up Tenna's, like, quest, you can, like, restart, and you don't have to basically go back to the beginning of the chapter again. I don't know how you do that, but apparently you can. Yeah, remember when I said that the pumpkin fight was the worst fight in the game because I was being salty, and it very clearly isn't? This isn't the worst fight in the game, just by, like, a technical standpoint. Like, it's very, you know, a lot of stuff's going on. Sure, people like this fight. I fucking hate everything that's happening here. So to me, this is the worst fight in the game. Yep. I'm gonna hear that fucking sound effect in my dreams tonight. I don't remember what my dream was, but I think it actually had something to do with this. So I think I was actually dreading doing this. But I completely forgot what my dream was. It reminds me of, I remember a couple years ago, there was like a class that I was about to have a test in the next morning. I was like really dreading. And I literally had like multiple dreams about it. I kept like waking up and going back to sleep, and it was all about that fucking test. And I was right to have those foreboding thoughts about the test. Because like, I think I made like, what, a 40 on it? Yeah. So far, I have made 1 C in the entirety of me being in college. It was 1 class. It was... I fucking hated that class. So what now? Like, what now? He just keeps going. I honestly can't tell if I'm supposed to counterattack or if this is just an unnecessarily long attack. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Why does it go on so long? Like, what is the point of it going on so long? I don't get it. Like, I get it. You can throw 3 fireballs at me. That's cool, dude. You want to do something else? You want to move on? Do fucking anything else? Yep, it's great. This attack fucking sucks, because sometimes I just get hit if I happens to be in an unnecessary... Like, fuck, I hate this. I hate this. I fucking hate this. Alright, here we go again. Doing anything else in my life right now. Run myself with a normal fucking knight fight at this point. Might as well, at least that's the genre I'm fucking comfortable with, and not fucking Zelda. Go again. 47 minutes. This one section of recording has been going on for 47 minutes. There were 2 other parts to this. This is actually going to be almost over 2 hours long. Well, fuck, at this point, I don't even know how I'm gonna, like, edit this together at this point. Who knows? The title of this video is just gonna be like, it wasn't worth it. Yep. You know, this is all Sham's fault. If he wouldn't have lost the fucking mantle, I wouldn't be doing this. No, you couldn't keep an eye on your fucking mantle, could you, Sham? And now here I am, having to go get it for you. I just want an HP bar. So I can get some inkling as to if I'm even doing anything here, you know? Like modern conveniences, like in Fire Emblem, how I just can't. I tried to play some of the previous Fire Emblem games and I just stopped because, like, I can't click an enemy and know what their range is, and that's really fucking annoying. My favorite timeout spell. Yep. I mean, I guess it could be worse. I could be doing an extra stage boss in a video game right now. This isn't that bad because you can actually start the boss and not have to do a whole fucking stage again. Like, is this going anywhere? Like, genuinely, I can't tell if this is if anything is happening. Am I supposed to do something? I don't know. Well, I'm looking this up. Deltarune, Shadow Mantle, boss. Yep. No, not that one, because that doesn't actually fucking tell you what to do. I get a meaningless fucking ad. There's nothing to do with anything in this video. Good job, YouTube. Alright, yep, this is the halfway point of the boss fight. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, yep, they're walking back and forth. Yep, they're dodging the fireballs. Yeah, they are. Oh, you are supposed to counterattack them. Really? Really? And there's still half a fight. Wait, is that the end? That's the fucking end. That's the end of the fight. That is the end of the fucking fight. I've been here for what, 20 goddamn minutes since the first time I got that far, and that's the end of the fight. I just needed to know how to counter. I just needed to know you were supposed to counterattack them. I didn't know that. I thought it was gonna end at some point. Nope. Oh my god. I like this game. I swear to God. Holy fucking shit. Some of these fights. All I had to do was just counterattack him a couple times. I didn't know that because... Can you counterattack him on this fight? Can you counterattack me here? Just supposed to assume that this attack that you were supposed to exclusively dodge all this time, you can now counterattack with literally nothing to indicate that that's the case now. Yep. I hate you. You thought Koopa worked alone? I didn't know what that meant at first. Then you just have to think it through. All this time, it was all inside job. Luigi had been working with Bowser to kidnap the princess. And Mario kills Toads in Mario 1, yes, because of one line in a guide in a English translation once. Yep, that's totally still canon. Mario is evil. Yep. He hates Luigi too. And also his attack that like instantly kills enemies, his stomp attack, which may or may not actually kill them. I don't know. It depends on the canon of Mario. Have you seen like Mario and Luigi Brotherhood? Like it's barely. It basically just confirms that Mario and Luigi kill all the enemies, and it's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe Mario actually kills the enemies. Maybe it doesn't. But again, I don't think Mario's like instant stomp attack is comparable to ancient torture tactics used by civilizations with elephants, where they'd have elephants like slowly crush people to death. I don't think it's the same thing, Matthew Patrick. Like it's the same. Of course, nice bonk placement there. I can't outrun this. Alright. How do you do this? Like, the timing to counter this is so fucking ridiculous. What a way to end a fight that goes on too long with an attack I have no idea how to do. So it's a classic case of you're gonna do this whole fight until eventually you get to this part that hopefully you may be able to do this time, but probably not. So everything before that's just fucking filler. Almost an hour. This is the third part that I have to staple together for this recording, and it's been going on for almost an hour. Why am I dying this time? I don't know. This time I die. Earlier times I didn't. My god. You know what? I had literally no desire to play any 2D Zelda games. I now have negative desire. You'd have to pay me a lot of fucking money to do it at this point. Because anytime I think about a Zelda game, I just think of the time I was stuck here for a fucking hour fighting this jackass. That one Pro ZD sketch where it's like, I really like the shooting in this game. Oh, you like the shooting in this game? Well, I'm sure you'll love the egg collecting minigame. It's like that, but the egg collecting minigame is the hardest fucking part of the game. It takes you forever just to move on to the next part of the story. And counterattack him, okay. Fighting the super egg chicken was revenge for you stealing all of their eggs, so they were going for kick-ass on you. The chicken is the hardest fight in the game. What am I gonna do? Oh, the chicken. Chicken wings. You know what I mean? I don't actually. Huh? This hitbox. My god, this hitbox. Oh, Jebel, congratulations. You no longer have the worst hitboxes ever. I mean, you do. But, you know, getting hit by them doesn't make me as pissed off as I am right now. Go again. It's great, because sometimes they just put bomb placements that I'm just not going to dodge. Yep, barely missed that one. Oh, that one didn't count. There! I had to do it one time. I had to do it one time. One time is all I had to do that for? There, that's what I wanted to see. Flickering red like pretty little flames. Your eyes can't hide it, Chris. Without play, the knife grows dull. Haha, well, enough of that. We both have work to do. So if you want this mantle, hurry up and take it. If you can reach it. Yeah, I guess that is one thing to mention with, like, old Chrissy boy here. Or Chrissy girl, whatever. Like, if they are an equivalent to an Undertale character, like, they're most likely Kara at this point. Because, like, the whole point of Frisk's character is that they wouldn't hurt a fly. Unless you make them. Although not really, I'm not really gonna get into that. Goodbye. A red and white controller. Yes. Open the treasure chest. Inside was the Shadow Mantle. Shadow Mantle was added to your armors. Why can't I leave? There, Chris. Man, Susie. If you would have shown up earlier, I would have given you the controller. What the hell are you doing? Being a tryout all by yourself? Seriously enjoy this? Of course, games are fun. You get all sweaty playing games alone. You gotta end up like Birdley, right? Okay, enough bird noises, I get it. Anyway, here, store your drink. Now stop making us wait already. Found flat soda. Flat soda was added to your items. Flat soda somehow already took a big sip from it. Recovers 20 HP. That's great, Susie. Fantastic, even. Well, the third part of this recording took almost an hour. That was great. Took you long enough. Susie, look, I made it to level 2! Level 2, eh? Chris, you're the tryout. What do you think? Chris? I'm sorry, Chris. I forgot all about you. I got so into playing games with Susie, Hey, you should have seen it, Chris. He was actually raging at the fallen arrow part. I suppose I was not very chuffed by that dart. But I had fun. Wish I could say the same real same. Sorry, did you want to play, Chris? Dude, we need to seal the fountain. Oh, right. How did I forget about that? Let's go. Let me mess with my inventory here. Right, flat soda, that's a good old bag of useless. Give me a deluxe dinner. And I guess Edie bagel. Alright. Alright, so I don't even know how I'm editing this at this point. I did not expect one of these parts to take an hour, so I don't know how I'm even structuring this, but, you know, we'll see. Next time I will, or next thing I record will be after I beat Tenna, and then I do my first attempt against the Knight, and then it's probably going to be a bunch of deleted recordings until I get the recording that I win, in which case I probably won't be talking the whole time anyway. But, yeah, see you then, bye. Alright, I beat Tenna. And I now save because saving after Tenna is something I realize you can do now. So now I'm going to record my first attempt trying to beat the Knight. It's probably not going to work. And then I'll do a bunch of other recordings that will probably all get scrapped of me not beating the Knight. And then you'll probably see a final recording of me beating the Knight with like no commentary until I win. Because it'll be like the 27th failed recording until it wasn't. Anyway, fan. Raining outside, there's clouds, not all that sunny, doesn't matter, it's still too hot. Not use a fan. It's the way things go in Texas Turkey. And he's dead, but not really. Oh yeah, apparently the reason why Tenna isn't dead is because I recruited everyone. Apparently if you don't do that, he's just fucking dead. So... Alright, here we go. It's the fucking Knight. I gave the mantle to Susie because I remember hearing that that was a decent strategy to do. I don't know. Because Chris, if you don't know, Chris is not great in this fight because Chris is working with the Knight. So, they're not trying very hard. God damn it, Chris. Very suspiciously baseball-shaped sword, yes. Right. You want to use Rude Buster, right? Right, I'm pretty sure you have to, like, attack. There's no, like, defend anything. You have to kill this fucker. Like, this I don't get. Like, that final explosion is just, like, why, my dude? Why are we doing this? Right, have I used Rude Buster at all? Does this have, like, a specific prompt I have to do? $108. That's not that much damage, actually. Shit! Right, here you go, Susie. Like, how much does a normal attack do? Very little. Holy, that fucking murdered Chris. Alright. You wanna get up, Chris? Best healing. No, it's really not, Susie. It's really not. I don't have revive mints. Why do I not have revive mints? Did I use them all? Oh, well. There you go, Chris. Oh, we're dancing. Oh my god. What do you mean negative 999 health? It fucking excuse me? What? What do you... Right. So Ross's fucked. What do you mean negative 999 HP? You can't do that! Ow. Ow. Yeah, Rouse is just gone from this fight. He is no more. Nice 42 damage, Chris. Didn't think we'd still be standing, did you? Oh, well, two of you are. Thing is, you actually messed up picking a fight with us. Oh, Susie, I don't know about that, dog. I don't know about that. Oh, that's it, huh? No? Very interesting. Your loss here is all but guaranteed. And yet, you persist. If you are so determined to try once more, then shall we hasten? Yep. Never mind. I don't have to stop my recording. So, here we go. 2 hours of this shit. I'll say, took negative 999 damage. What the fuck am I supposed to do about that? That's absurd. Alright. Like, I don't have revive mints, so there's just nothing I can even, like, do about that. $14 damage, Chris? 14? 14 damage! You did 14 damage, Chris.
You're so good! You're so good! Yep. Oh, I'm gonna be here for a while. Oh, what the... I'm sorry, what? Excuse me? What? Like... Yeah, she's not going anywhere. This is kind of horseshit. Yep. And so you meet with the same fate. Shall you try once more, Gaster? Shut up. Right, so this fight is, stupid. So, there's just some attacks that's gonna do negative 999 damage, and I don't have revivements, so why don't I have revivement? What happened to my revivements? They weren't in my inventory, they weren't in my storage, I think. What do I... Whoosh. Just everyone defend. Why did I do that? I pressed the wrong button. Great. Wow, I dodged that. That was cool. Yeah, I don't like this attack very much. Man, wouldn't it be fantastic if there was actually, like, fucking full team heals that were available for me to buy? There aren't. Oh, it doesn't stop. How much health do you have, buddy? It's like barely a dent. Yep. This is really weird. I can't, this just doesn't make sense to me. And Rousey's fucking dead again. I went through all that bullshit with that awful Zelda boss fight to make this not stupid. And it's still pretty fucking stupid. God! Oh, yep. Oh, yep, that didn't hit me. Suddenly the north and east winds blew fiercely. Did they now, Crash? Did they? Oh my god, this is... Holy shit, really? What was I even supposed to do there? Just spawned on top of that's fucking stupid. That just landed on top of me. That is some bullshit. That is some bullshit. You're all damn alone. Me, I got Chris and Rousey behind me. Susie. They're not awake right now. Oh, it gets worse. It actually gets worse. Oh my god. This is just... What the hell is this? Yeah, this fight is kind of stupid without revivements, because then if you get fucked on one attack, you go to negative 990 HP and you're not recovering from that. Oh, this is something. This is certainly something.
certainly something this is. Oh. It's the angled ones that fuck with me. Like if it was just vertical and horizontal it would be that bad, but like the fact they're also angled, it's just like, why? Yep. Your vision narrows. At this point, just give Susie a CD bagel. Because, like, Chris does so little damage, it doesn't even matter. Welcome to the Susie Show! Susie's the only one who fucking does anything! Like, this is really hard. Like that, okay, yeah, Rousey's just dead. Like, that attack, I can't tell what's going on. I feel like I'm in the middle of it, but I just get hit anyway. It's, like, I legitimately don't understand what's happening there. Yep. Right. How long must I deal with this? I actually don't. I'm not even 100% sure if I'm supposed to be attacking. Like, am I just supposed to do the king thing, or I just stand here and wait? I don't think so. I think you're supposed to reach a certain HP threshold or something. It's not enough, right? 38 damage. This is stupid. Jesus. Yeah, this is just like the fact that I don't have revive mints makes this exponentially harder. Because the negative HP system makes it to where I just can't do anything. Just, what the hell? What the fuck? You feel surrounded. $51 damage. Even if you knock me down, as long as Chris, Rousey are here. Well, one of them's currently here. Oh, okay, we're doing it in a circle now. It actually just gets worse. Shut up, Gaster. Oh, he's not even talking anymore. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Shadow Manager question to make this a bearable fight, surely. I mean, I'm sure it'll be hard, but it can't be that much worse than, like Shovel or something, right? Yeah. Yep. Yes, sirree! Oh my god. I fucked up one attack and I already lose. Like, literally, just if I get hit by the wrong thing, max damage is done, and then I just, like, what is happening here? You notice how sometimes I take a reasonable amount of damage, and sometimes I take 9,000 damage, and just I'm negative 999, and there's nothing I can do about that? Like, what is going on here? I seriously thought the Zelda boss fight would be the bigger issue here. And it's very clearly not. Yeah, I don't get it. That blowing up thing at the end, sometimes I just get hit. I don't know why. Yep, Susie's dead, so this is a dead attempt. Just fucking kill me. Yeah, this is a boss fight, alright. This is, yep, certainly something. I hope you didn't use your revive mints, or else you're really gonna hate your life. That's certainly something to do. It's not like I can buy those either. It's just I used them earlier, and because I did that, that was a bad decision. Negative 999 damage, and you can't do anything. That's certainly something, alright. Yep. Totally dodging that after it blew up. Yep. Pretty sure these are the best weapons I have available right now, and they're just not doing shit. Should I be holding my breath, I guess? Well, not for this attack. This is like the most useless attack for hold breath to be used on. Fucking hell. Yeah, what the shit? Just, like... I equipped the Shadow Mantle, did I not? It's on Susie right now? I put it on. I have gotten too far to quit now. That's really annoying. I did an entire Legend of Zelda quest for this shit. I'm not just gonna stop at this point. Oh my god. Oh, fuck you. Oh. Off. Yep, I barely pricked the edge of that, and now Rousey is out for the entire battle. Wow. I thought this would be funner than this. But I kind of just feel like I'm being fucked over by the game's mechanics right now. Because it's like, I don't have revive mints. So I just have 1/3 of a party now. When I get hit by one attack, that's, like, for some reason, an insta-kill when the other attacks aren't. Like, I'd like an explanation as to what the hell is going on with that. Yep. 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 You know, the best part is, like, Undyne being taken is a very important part of the narrative, so this doesn't actually change anything other than the fact that I get a Shadow Crystal. Man, when was the last time we get far enough to even get that dialogue? I don't know. Yep, basically become perfect at dodging this attack because sometimes this attack just insta-kills you. I don't know why, but it does. What hit me? I don't know. Why don't I have revivements? Did I seriously use them all? I don't get it. This is really, like, I don't even know how you do this. Fuck off. Fuck off. Mm-hmm. This is Mad Alice all over again, isn't it? I'm gonna do this for almost 2 hours and then stop because I literally can't do it in a single recording anymore. That's what this is gonna turn into, isn't it? Why are you starting on the side? There's not a single point in this entire fight, in any of these fights, where you've started on the side and now you're doing that? Oh my god. Do it again. I regret this. I originally said I wasn't going to do any of the Chapter 3 stuff, but I figured I'd do it anyway. I regret that decision. That was a bad decision. Should have just done Chapter 4. Because that is Gerson, and that looks like a fun fight. Yep. $18. I hate this sideways attack. It's not that bad when it's up and down, but when it's sideways, it just fucking hits me sometimes. Like, it just fucking hits me sometimes, because going up and down is just exponentially harder than doing it when it's not like that. Great. The fucking hardest attack ever of this entire fight. Thought I was getting the hang of it, but no, get the stupid version of it where it's on the sides, so you get fucked. I mean, Rousey is almost dead, but it doesn't really matter when he was going to take negative 999 damage anyway. Why does that happen? Like, what causes that bullshit to happen? Alright, steamed hams. I'm gonna do steamed hams again, right? That's what happened last time. This is something. This really is something. Like, the fact that I literally just can't do anything because I don't have revive mints, and they go down to negative 999 HP. Because negative HP is a thing in this game, and I don't understand why, but it certainly is, and I wish it wasn't, but it's here, and the fact that it's here is a giant fucking problem. Yep. Alright, here's how you beat the night. You don't use a single revive mint for the entire game until you get here. That's how you win. Because if you didn't do that, oh boy. Oh boy. Let me tell you, that one ending bullshit, if it's true after you're telling us to go through this shit, it better not be. I go through this shit and people fucking end up dying in a time loop or some shit anyway, I'd be very happy about that. Yep, getting through that one. This is going nowhere. It's been almost half an hour, and I can't even get close to where I was getting earlier. I don't understand this attack at all. A, B, C, Y. I was there. I was there, Douglas, when God created man. Never ask what's in the tank, Douglas. Never supposed to be opened. It's there to seal it. It's been sealed for 5,000 years. I don't play Tuhu games anymore. I feel like I'm not really vibing with this genre anymore. Let me play Deltarune. That'll go great. Fuck you. Barely ran into that. And yep, Barely touched the edge of a thing, and now Rouse is permanently out of the battle. Cool fucking fight. Cool fucking fight. Yep. Right. I give up for now. I may or may not come back later. If the video ends here, you know that I gave up. If it's not, well, apparently I did it later. But right now, I'm done. Bye. Hello, I am back. I beat the boss, but I did it while I was doing recording attempts with no commentary. So now that I've done it, I'm gonna go ahead and do some post commentary over the final attempt, and then read the final cutscene. So that's about to be what I do here. So it's about to start now. If Windows Movie Player will work. Yep, I've had to watch this stupid animation so many times. You wanna know how many times it took me to beat this boss? Or how much time it took? If you count the 30 minutes that I just showed earlier in this video, almost 4.5 hours. Yep. So yeah, this boss is very difficult. It's more difficult than anything else in the game so far, which isn't necessarily a problem because, you know, narrative-wise, it makes sense why the boss is so hard. Though I have to question the decision to make it mandatory to beat in order to get the Shadow Crystal for this chapter, and I have to wonder if later on in the game there'll be some alternate way to get all the Shadow Crystals without having to do this fight, because if not, you basically guaranteed the vast majority of the people who play this game just aren't going to do that side quest and are just going to see what happens by looking it up on YouTube instead, which, you know, is what the case for the Genocide route in Undertale. But the difference with that is the Genocide route in Undertale was kind of something the game didn't want you to do, and it did everything it could to make you not want to do it. The Shadow Crystal thing kind of seems like what the game wants you to do, and the fact that basically now gatekept the majority of people from doing that with this boss fight is, I don't know. But yeah, boss fight itself, I mean, I have some problems with it, like just design-wise, and it mainly comes down to the whole bringing you down to 999 HP thing, because it basically makes it to where it just, like, it hard punishes you for having not saved revive mints, which I apparently didn't. I don't know how. I thought, doesn't the plug person give you a revive mint? Did I just not take it? I guess I didn't. So I had no revive mints, and I feel like if I just had like 1 or 2 revive mints, this fight would have taken me like an hour or two less than it did. but because it's basically just like, because the main issue is like you can't, if someone gets down to 999 HP, like they're gone, they're done, they're not coming back up, because in other fights, like in Javelin Spamton, they'd bring you down negative HP, but it wasn't like that much. You could use some of your healing items to bring you back to normal health, and use another healing item to get them back to full health again. Not this. If they're down to 990 HP, they're just gone for the fight. There's nothing really you can do about it. And another issue I have with that is I don't know what, like, I've fought this fight for hours and I still have no idea what even causes some attacks to bring you down to 999 HP and instead of just doing a normal amount of damage. Because it feels like sometimes I would screw up an attack and then, like, Rouse would just be dead. And then other times I screw up the attack in the same exact way and Rouse would be fine. And I just don't know what causes it. I think that attack pretty consistently kills him, but other than that, I can't really tell. And another issue I have with it is that, I mean, this is an issue I brought up with the Jebel fight, is which party member gets attacked is, like, basically determined at random. So, and Susie is literally the only useful party member in this fight. She does 99% of the work, because Chris's job is, the other two's job are to defend. So if you happen to get unlucky and you get the hit that makes you lose all the way down to 999, and it just so happens that Susie's the one that got killed, that's it. Your attempts, if Susie gets brought down to negative 909 HP, you lose. You have to give up at that point, because you're not winning. So yeah, it's just like, I don't have problems with the fight being hard, I just feel like this whole negative 990 HP thing just was not the way to go about it, because basically just makes it to where it just gets fucking exponentially harder if you just so happen to not have revivements, which I didn't. And, yeah, another thing that made this more difficult for me, personally, is, what you're supposed to do at the beginning of this fight. You're supposed to have Chris do that act that makes you move faster. For the first, like, couple hours of this fight, I didn't do that, because I assumed that act only lasted for one turn, because that's how the majority of acts in this game behave. That's not the case. It lasts for the entire fight. You were supposed to do that, like, at the beginning of the fight, and then it lasts for the whole fight, and it makes the whole fight a lot easier, because this attack right here is actually impossible to dodge in some combinations if you didn't act. Like, it just is. But it also helps for other attacks, too. So yeah, just kind of a mess, and, like, just a personally a me thing. I just didn't find this fight very fun. A lot of these attacks just, I didn't enjoy them. A lot of these knife attacks remind me of Susie's bullshit, and that's not a good thing. But, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't have issues with it being a really hard fight. It's just, I don't like the way it went about it. But, nah, I'm glad it's over. Fucking over 4 hours of my life. And yeah, this last attack isn't that bad. I actually only, I think two attempts before this was my first time getting this attack, and then I died. And then, this is 2 attempts later, and I was able to do this attack on my second try. So yeah. Yep, 1 HP. Barely won this shit. I don't know if that's like scripted or something, to where you go down to 1 HP if you dodge a certain amount, but like not everything. Yep. You kind of stand here in disbelief for a couple seconds. I'm pretty sure. And used the road buster, and that's it. Finally took like 6 minutes. Turn myself into a ball, Morty. You actually beat it? Don't tell me you've had enough already. Come on, we were just getting started. Not so tough now, are ya? Yep. That's okay. How could you? I command you to kneel, Anakin. You are now Darth Vader. Yeah, and the cutscene goes exactly to the way it was earlier. Nighty here is gonna try to take Toriel, and then Undyne's gonna show up. But not before Susie does the Susie thing. Oh, come on, that was bullshit, dude, really? Yeah, this cutscene basically plays out the exact same, except you pick up the Shadow Crystal. Rouse actually has different dialogue here, but I didn't expect him to, so I ended up accidentally skipping most of it. Whoops. Windows just shows up the bottom menu for no fucking reason all the time. God, I hate this app. I hate this Windows application for video so much. It's so shit. Shadow Crystal, Black Shard. I think I equipped the Black Shard in a second. Yep. It's a pretty good weapon. Look at all that attack. It'll make the Titan easier. Yeah, we could be able to. Yep, you're so brave. Yet in the end, our struggle is only a beginning, isn't it? Isn't it, Chris? Chris, I'll be fine. But if it hurts badly, then Susie must be. Chris, you'll make sure she's alright, won't you? Yeah, I accidentally skipped that. So yeah, that was that. That'll be all for this video. Next part, I'll do the Chapter 4 quest, and then probably show some stuff in Castletown. Like, apparently I missed that thing behind, like, the code or whatever. Probably show that. So yeah, I don't even want to think about how long this video is going to be after editing. But yep, see you for that. Bye.